This is an AVNation special. My name is Tim Albright. I am your host. What we're doing is we are previewing InfoComm 2019. Comes your way June 8th through the 14th. The show floor opens up on June 12th, goes through the 14th. And with me to talk about their booth is Mr. Corbin Vanco. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you for having me as always. It's awesome to be here and be on the show.
Thank you. Vanco, if you're not familiar, they've got a lot of really great products, which we're going to talk about. But before we do that, you can find them in booth number 561. So, Mark, as we're coming through the InfoComm show floor, what are we going to find this year in the Vanco booth?
So this year at Vanco, we kind of have our booth set up into like a 4-station system. So you're going to walk in and you're basically going to see Evo IP displayed. Our Evo IP system is going to have a video wall displayed system where we'll interchange between our matrix system and our on-screen display system. So you'll get a full view of exactly what that system can do and can handle. And then kind of as you walk around to the other station, we'll actually have the Evolution video wall systems. So those are the standalone products. Those are not IP driven. Those are just pure like a 4x4 matrix with video wall capability and tiling, as well as just a 1x4 video wall. Those type of standalone products will be on one side, and those will also be demoed. So those will be kind of unique to see. So you got two options there from like commercial video wall standpoint. As you walk around, what we're really displaying this year is our HDMI cables, but they're not just the regular HDMI cables. We have the fiber optic hybrid cables, also known as AOC cables. You know, in my opinion, those are really big coming into the market. You know, we feel, even as a manufacturer, I was recently over in China, you know, at our factories, and it's kind of unique to see that, you know, copper can only go so far, can only handle so much. So these hybrid cables are a really unique thing we're seeing in the industry, and it's also, in my opinion, a big future for the industry because, you know, things do and continue to stream, but as the bandwidth gets higher, you're still going to need cables, and these fiber are unique. So we're excited to show those. And then lastly, as you kind of walk around to the last section, we have our 70-volt speaker section. So you'll have our Beale Street 70-volt speakers as well as the amps. We have a couple new amps coming out from a 2-channel 70-volt amp, and we're also displaying our 4-channel 70-volt amp as well. And then you'll see our pendant speakers, which we're very excited about. Pendant speakers have been almost a year in the making, so we'll have those displayed and working there. So that will be our booth at InfoComm this year, Tim.
Oh, very cool. So let's drill down on a couple things here. We actually did a review of one of your video products. We'll put a link to that on this page as well. But the HDMI fiber cables, I wanted to drill down on that for a second. This is something that's not incredibly new for you, but relatively new when you compare it to the Beale Street and the video products.
Right.
Why do you say that it's a big future for the industry, that this fiber, HDMI over fiber?
Sure. So you know, I feel that copper, and I think a lot of the manufacturers that would be in the same field as me agree that copper can only handle a certain bandwidth. And as we get into 48 gig bandwidths over time, you know, 8K will develop. It's exciting. You know, it's a lot of media hype, but it's also very real and exciting. So as that happens, when you're talking length of cable, copper can't handle those lengths above 60, 50 feet. So what are you going to do then? You can rely on extenders, but again, some guys love that A to B connection. Well, fiber can go up to 330 feet. So the bandwidth, the future proofing too. I mean, we really don't have a spec on how much fiber can handle at this time because, you know, it travels at such high speeds. And, you know, it's all through that glass tube. So it's a really unique process. I feel that as the bandwidth continues to increase, the price is going to, and you've seen it, the price is starting to slowly go down on these cables, and I just think it is definitely going to be the future. And the reason we call them hybrid is because at the end you do transition back into a copper line. So, you know, it does eventually go back to copper, but most of the run is all fiber. It's really unique, and it's crazy when I'm over at our manufacturing how much I'm seeing of it. It's not just, you know, it's starting to pop up everywhere. We're seeing it everywhere we go, and it's really unique to see that because we realize that could be a really big future for our company and obviously for the industry.
Yeah, and honestly, as the evolution of resolution happens, that obviously is going to take up more and more bandwidth, and so products like that are incredibly helpful.
Exactly.
Not everybody is going to the show though. Again, InfoComm is June 12th through the 14th. So if they are not going, instead of booth 561, where can they find you in the internet?
Yeah, sure. Our website is Vanco, VANCO, the number one.com, Vanco1.com. You can also visit us on Facebook at Vanco International and Twitter at Vanco International.
All right, very good. Mark Corbin from Vanco. Thank you so much. Again, you can find them during InfoComm, booth number 561. For us, for AVNation, you can go to the website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv, and follow along as we also head to Orlando and bring you everything InfoComm 2019, including a visit with Mark and the folks at Vanco from their booth. So all that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.